Munaka, your version of story, what happened with you?
So with me, I got approached by Omar, and I'm assuming he's a part of the agency because he created the group chat with the agency leaders, right? So Omar hits me up. He's like, "Yo, dude, there's a campaign for Russia. Would you like to do it?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's see what is it about." It's like basically you're gonna go to Russia and you're going to promote a work program. They want to bring girls from that side to Russia to basically have a job because obviously employment is a crisis, all of that stuff. I'm like, "Yeah, it sounds good." He gives me a rate. I'm like, "Okay, this rate is not for me personally." But I was like, I'm willing to do it because I want to do something nice. I really do. And also, I wanted to maybe create content that side. It's part of what I do. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. It's fine. No problem. We create the group chat. Everything is communicated. Everything seems fine. I'm looking up the program. I didn't really find anything crazy. Obviously, I'm seeing stuff, but everything is debunked by research and fake news, all of that stuff. So we're cool. Then after that, we go to Russia. And also, before I went, I actually texted Rusiam Tanda. I'm like, dude, is this thing legit? I saw you went on the program. I saw Sima went. I saw Ghost went. Like, these are influencers that have done this long enough to not do anything stupid. So she's like, no, dude, this was good. Like, I had a good experience. The team is really nice. I'm like, okay, great. This is a safe thing for me to do. We go to Russia. I meet the ladies that travel us as well. Like, they took us around. They were very nice people, took us around. We saw everything on my end. I got to see the hospitality place where the girls are working in the restaurant. I got to see where they live and all of that stuff. I saw their rooms. I got to see the offices. I got to see where they can learn Russian, all of those things. And then they sat us through a presentation as to why they're choosing girls, because I know that was a big concern for a lot of people. And they mentioned to us they choose 18 to 22 because you need to learn the Russian language. And the younger you are, the easier it is to learn the language, right? Obviously, as you get older, it's harder to grasp languages. So I'm like, okay, cool. And they said they choose girls because they want girls because men are a bit more difficult sometimes to work with. They don't want any issues with guys from different foreign countries. So they said, let's just work with girls. They're just more predictable in essence. I'm like, okay, cool. Everything checks out. I even had a group session. I had 10 girls from different countries. 2 of them were from South Africa. The other ones were from Mozambique, I think Kenya, I forgot. But we had a long session. The team wasn't even in the room. We were just speaking us as girls. I'm like, guys, are you happy? They're like, nah, this thing is nice. Everything is good. The only thing that they all mentioned was that it is long working hours, but they all said that they were aware of that. That's what they said to me. They said everything is safe, everything is calm. So I was like, okay, cool. Now I can go home and promote something that I think makes sense, right? We come back home, we promote the program, and then obviously now we are where we are today, right? Can I continue?
Yeah,
Oh,
of
okay.
course, of course.
Then after that, so I was not in the country when everything is blowing up. So I didn't really see anything, to be honest. I wasn't on my phone like that. Then my friends are like, dude, there's a lot going on. You're busy posting like nothing's happening. Like there's a lot going on. I'm like, what's going on? I go and I see that the Alabuga program is trending and it's looking really bad for all of us. I'm seeing people come with apologies. I was very confused by a lot of stuff. So me, I hit up the agency. So I messaged them. I'm like, guys,
This is Sway.
I'm messaging Sway, yes.
Yeah.
And mind you, I also know Sia because I've met Sia in Zimbabwe. We did some stuff together. It was fine, whatever. So I messaged the agency. I'm like, guys, what's happening? I'm seeing, did you guys see Twitter? I send them a link to all of the stuff. They tell me that, no, don't worry about it. Like, remember, it's also like political. Like, there's a lot of issues with Russia. Like, it's not just surface level. And they were like, that stuff is not real. Those girls are safe. None of that is happening. I'm like, okay, cool. So what is the way forward? They tell me they're going to try to get a statement from the government. And they're also going to get a statement from the embassy to just debunk all of this news to say that none of this is happening. I'm like, okay, safe. Let's wait for that to happen. Then I think maybe a day or two passes. Now, this stuff is still blowing up. I'm like, guys, it's looking bad. And it's looking bad for us as well as creators because now we are being seen as people who are promoting human trafficking, which is something that is diabolical. We would never do anything like that. No amount of money can make you want to promote human trafficking. And I think people also don't understand that that's reputational damage. Am I stupid? Why would we do that? Like, none of us would do that, but it's fine. Then they're like, then they sent us a link, sent me a link to say, yo, dude, this is what the embassy said, but nobody cared what the embassy said. Then we saw the video of the girl that did that video. I met her. She's one of the girls I spoke to. I literally spoke to her long. We were speaking Vanek, so no one can hear us. And she was like, dude, everything is nah, but people now think that she's making fake news, that she's being paid. It's very difficult for all of us. But I just feel for me, I would have appreciated the agency coming out and saying that I don't know if they did their due diligence. I'm not aware because some people are saying it's fake. Some people are saying it is a scam. I don't know. I really don't know the truth, but the embassy did debunk the rumors. But I really wish the agency would have come out and say that, guys, we are at fault for putting these influencers in this position because that's exploitation. You know our power. You know that we are the face. We are the billboard. You guys should have come out and said, we are sorry for putting you guys in this position. We are the mistake here. Because I feel like people don't understand the business of influencing. There's a middleman every time. When you get a gig, it's usually through an agency, and it's always reputable agencies. They've worked with Sunlight. They've worked with Scorpion Kings. That's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
That's reputable. That's good work. So why would I ever doubt that you don't know your research? If Duma Collective came to me now and they said, go do this Russia program, I'm not even going to think twice.
Of course.
Because it's Duma Collective, they're
Big
upstanding
name in the
agency.
game, yeah.
And that's how I felt about this agency too. And also my friend, my friend, Omar, is part of this agency clearly. I'm assuming that he also is going to have our back. He would never put us in that position to be backfired like this. Then this happens. Then I told the agency, I'm like, how guys, nothing's happening. Say something. I even called. Also, the problem is a lot of stuff is on call. So I can bring out screenshots, but it's not going to tell the full story. I call them. I'm like, guys, something must happen here. Like, something needs to happen. They're like, no, because I told them, I was like, I'm going to, actually I sent a message this morning before I came here. I was like, on my mother's like, I'm going to sue you. Because this is reputational damage. Like, I'm going to sue you. Like, I'm not talking anymore. We're going to involve lawyers because you guys are supposed to stand up for us as the influencers and say that it was your mistake and you exploited us. That's as simple as it is. Because now we are being labeled as human traffickers, and that stuff sticks forever. No matter what we do, they will always associate us like that, and we would never do something like that. I would never personally promote anything of that nature to my followers because I have sisters. I know what that is. Why? Like, it's so annoying.
And